Okay, so let's break that little sequence down. Now, the Travis picking aficionados among you will know that the first chord, and in fact the second chord as well, is very Travis picky. We're starting on the D chord here with this little pattern, which is a nice little kind of finger and thumb separation there, where we start with the index finger picking the B string at the same time as our thumb hits the G string. Okay? Then we have our second finger picking the top string in the gap between the thumb. Okay, so we have together, in between. So it's 1, 2, 3, and 4. Right? 1, 2, 3, and 4. Then we have a pull off going from a D sus4 back to a D on that top string on the 3rd fret. We're then ultimately going to release it to reveal a D sus2 chord as the second finger comes off. The pattern in beats is something like this. 1, 2, 3, and 4. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4. Okay? Okay, I'll explain this little sequence in a little bit more detail with the notes now. We're going to have that B string in the gap between the notes, so not together with a thumb, but in between. And then in between again, but that open E string, okay? So after that pull off, all the little melody notes are in between the thumb beats, okay? Okay, now we're going to go to a C-shaped chord, okay? Now, this shape here is using the same pattern as before in the right hand, okay? Same rhythmic pattern, just different strings. The thumb is going to be playing the 3rd fret of the A string, just like this, and then it's going to be playing the D string on the 2nd fret here. As before, on any 5-string chord, these are the notes that are going to be played by the thumb, okay? The melody notes are going to be the B string on the 3rd fret, okay, and then the 2nd fret on the top string. Now, in order to get this, you want to be doing this partial bar, okay, squeezing that first finger down to cover not only the fret that it's covering in the bass register, but also on the top as well. Okay? You can pick that with various fingers in this hand if you want. The 2nd finger and the ring finger are preferred. Now, you could do the whole chord barred the whole time, but I like the idea of letting that D string ring a little bit, the D chord ring a little bit as you change, and only put the bar down as you're picking that note, okay? After that, we're going to get a nice little sequence of double stops in the top in a very unsyncopated pattern where we're playing at the exact same beat as the bass strings, in a very staccato way. You can actually mute between these with the right hand as well. So what's happening here is I'm going 3, 3, 3 with the pinky on top, almost outlining a C add 9 chord there. Then the pinky's coming off as that bar goes down again. And the thumb is picking the D string, okay? So that's... Okay, one more time. Okay, just like that. Nice and simple, a little bit of a funny shape, but you should be able to get it, okay? Now after that, we're going to get a nice little stretch as we pick some more double stops, but we're going to have the pinky stretching all the way out to the 5th fret on the B string. We're no longer doing the partial bar, so the wrist is moving forward. We're going to expose that top string, okay? And we're going to get this little pattern. We're picking the C note on the 5th string there, the open G string, which is why we can't have that bar anymore, and the pinky on the 5th fret. We're going to pull that pinky off to the third finger and get a little offset Travis picking kind of thing there. So that whole chord sounds something like this. Okay, one more time, but slower. Okay, a little bit of swing to it. Okay, hopefully you've got that so far. A little bit strenuous, that wrist activity, but you should be good to go, given that you've had some practice Travis picking before, because you've got the other course, haven't you? You have. The one where I don't have a beard. Fantastic. Then we're going to go straight back into the finger swipe thing for the G chord. Same pattern as before that you should have under your fingers, but we're going to take the pinky off and we're going to have an E string on the top there, okay? Just to give it a little bit of extra flavor. Give it a bit of swing as well, why not? All right guys, best of luck with that exercise. I hope it bodes you well, I hope it serves you well, and I hope your right hand and left hand come together in perfect synchronicity, just like a cinematic universe. Take care, see you in the next section. Cheerio.